Hi, gorgeous Facebook. If you missed the live in my Simplified Happiness group, it was lit. So remember to join the group and go watch that, because that was the 3 happiness hacks. But today I already had this scheduled in my diary to talk to you. So I'm going to do 2 lives in a row because that's how I roll. Yeah. Anyway, it's Friday and I feel fab. So I wanted to talk about what we're actually doing when we're buying all of the things when we're sad, frustrated, bored, or not feeling great. We are actually hurting our happiness. And I was recording this content yesterday for alignment, and still time to join. Sassy today, sassy. And I thought this was really interesting to share because we do live in a very consumer-driven world. If you haven't watched Century of the Self, and you want to learn more about capitalism and how it was very consciously created by governments, I do suggest you jump on YouTube and check that out. So stop shopping and start feeling, right? So if you are shopping when you are feeling sad, frustrated, angry, what you're actually doing is creating spikes in your nervous system. Now, in the happiness formula, 50% of your happiness is cellular, 40% of your happiness is the conscious choices and actions that you take daily will build your happiness, and buying things is 10% of your happiness, right? So this tells us 2 things. It's not that important when you're wanting to really work on building up your happiness to keep buying things. It's only a small percentage of what's going to bring you joy. But what it actually does is you get this thrill, right? You get a buzz. You bought the thing, right? Yeah, I got the thing. I got the new dress, or I bought the new shoes, or I went and bought the fancy accessory for the car, or whatever it is, right? And you feel good, right? You've made a purchase. But what happens is your nervous systems will spike up. Yay, happy. And that happiness will last no more than 3 days on average, right? So scientists have studied this. So yeah, happy, and then you have the crash. But what happens if you've spiked your nervous system and you've gone out of what your nervous system considers its sort of regular bandwidth? Hi, Daniel. To bring you back to balance, to that state of homeostasis, your nervous system will take you from up here and it will drop you down lower, and then you will come back into balance, right? So shopping isn't actually the answer, because if you do a big purchase and you feel really excited and it takes you from here, spikes you up to here, it's going to drop you down to here. After the buzz is worn off, you're going to feel bad. That's when the guilt kicks in. I shouldn't have bought it. I didn't really need it. Maybe I should return it. Maybe I have to hide the fact that I bought another pair of shoes from my husband or whatever. So the joy of the shop gets replaced with the shame and the guilt and the judgment around the shop. So when you are shopping, there's 2 things I really want you to be aware of here when we're looking at our happiness, right? Are you shopping to fill an emotional need? Is there another gap? Is there something that you're blocking, that you're not looking at, that you're resisting, acknowledging? Is the shopping replacing acknowledging a feeling? And we all do it. Like, that's being human. Like, I would be lying if I hadn't told you that I'd gone shopping when I was unhappy to feel better. But it spikes your nervous system out sometimes. So you want to be aware of that. And the more you push down, block, and refuse to acknowledge what's really going on, it's like the beach ball under the water. Like, you push, 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 then eventually it's going to pop out and it's still going to need to be dealt with anyway. But if you decide that you're still going to go shopping anyway, I want you to think about the spiritual law of circulation, right? And when you do that shopping, have a bit of a different perspective around it. Maybe acknowledge that, yeah, okay, there's something, I'm shopping to feel better because of something. That's okay. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the spiritual law of circulation, and I'm going to acknowledge that by circulating this money out and doing it in a very consciously chosen state of joy and happiness and gratitude and appreciation, because when you are in a state of gratitude and appreciation, that is the same vibration or very similar vibration that your cells vibrate at when they are in a state of homeostasis. So that means you're going to have less chance of spiking your nervous system and then getting the shopping crash. So when you do it in a state of appreciation and gratitude and joy, what you are then energetically putting out will come back to you threefold, right? So the two things with shopping, right? Be very aware of why you're shopping. If you are shopping because they're things you need, awesome. Be grateful for it. Be appreciative that you have the money, that you can pay for it, that you are getting nice things. And then keep in mind the spiritual law of circulation, which then when shopping from the right state and the right energy will allow the vibration of what you've invested to come back to you. Now, it may not come back as cash. It may come back as gifts. It may come back as acknowledgement. This is the, oh, sorry, I just knocked my laptop. This is the beauty of the law of circulation, right? So work with your body, like your physical body, your cellular body, your nervous system. Work with the spiritual side as well, so the law of circulation. And take away the guilt from shopping. And allow, when you do go shopping, to be a beautiful, joyful moment. Or when you choose to put the credit card aside and go, you know what, I actually don't need that. Choose to use that moment as a chance for acknowledgement and healing. So if you also want to do some more stuff around this, join me for alignment. Of course, I'm going to bring up alignment. That's a $250 investment. When you invest, use the law of circulation. This is a joyful, grateful, appreciative experience that you're investing, because when you invest, I can't believe how perfectly this worked out. I didn't even plan this little part. This is just flowing, right? But when you invest, what you get out of it will return to you in threefold. Oh my gosh, I'm so super impressed with myself for that. I didn't even plan that. But anyway, check in on how you're feeling, why you're spending, be aware of your body response, be aware of the crash that can come from spending when you're not in the right state. Get yourself into a state of gratitude and appreciation. Be aware of the law of circulation. Invest in alignment. Come and do more work on me with this. Alignment is open to all people, all humans. So ladies, gentlemen, however you identify, come and join alignment. And let's get this stuff sorted for you, and I will teach you the full happiness formula in there. I did the recording for it yesterday. Super excited. And have a fantastic weekend. Choose your happy, choose your happiness. And I will be back live tomorrow morning with more cool stuff for you. And if you do have any questions, post them in the comments, right? And I'll post the link for alignment in there, and we can all work together. Remember, law of circulation. If you are spending, be in a state of appreciation and gratitude. Then it all comes back anyway. All right. Love you. Bye.